What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. And guys, I really want to talk about the whole situation with Monica and Master P. Now, we all know about Master P, the brainchild of No Limit Records, rather. No Limit Soldier was actually a song, I believe, right? Or a phrase. And we know that Monica was, very, very talented singer in the 90s. And she's working with Kim Kardashian to get C. Murder out of the life sentence that he's serving for the fatal shooting of a 16-year-old in Louisiana. This 16-year-old boy was a fan and he was shot, and C. Murder was blamed for it. Okay. And it's interesting because his name was C. Murder and he ended up getting convicted of doing murder. But Monica, who used to date C. Murder, has said that she wants to help him get free. All right. And the whole situation with this is that, Monica, Kim Kardashian have had some success, people like Meek Mill, and Master P and C. Murder, in my opinion, must have had some sort of fallout, all right? Because he'd been in there for a long time. They were unsuccessful. And, once C. Murder found out that Monica was trying to help him, okay, and that Kim Kardashian was trying to help him, he put up a post, appreciating them for what they were trying to do, all right? Now, Master P, in hearing about this, the first thing he said was this: my whole thing is getting my brother home. So whatever anybody do that's going to spark that plug, I appreciate it. I know that Kim Kardashian and all other people are coming to the table. Whatever we can do to get my brother home, that's what it's about. It's just a blessing that people are understanding my brother's innocent. But on Friday, though, he had something different to say. Okay? He said, he talks about that, in other words, Monica and Kim Kardashian are trying to do this for clout, right? I'm just kind of paraphrasing it. He also called out C. Murder for the lack of gratitude he had for what he tried to do. And he thanked Kardashian and Monica despite the amount of effort that him and his family put into the case, okay? So it looks like P is hating on Monica a little bit, hating on Kim Kardashian. And he then tagged, Monica to the polls. He tagged a few other people to the polls, Sick the Shockers to the polls. But I want to read what Monica had to say. Day music, and she claps back with this: I have been respectful towards you, and you refuse to do the same. You cannot speak on me because you do not know me. I have only conversed with Sick. This matter between you, me, and your brothers. Leave me out of this because my efforts have been the same. I just didn't see the need to post it. Check the visiting list from the Paris and Angola to Hunt, or better yet, ask his children. You responded before you read. He's never been able to hit me, my mother or brother, and get what he needs. Focus on his freedom. So in other words, she's been going to see him. Master P, it seems like, has not. I think what we're having here is the fact that Master P, despite all the success that he's had in his life, Master P is a millionaire, very successful. He's always been able to do a lot of different things and be successful at it. He hasn't been able, though, to get his brother out of jail. And that must be disheartening. And then they probably have fallen out since then, and now, because his brother probably really needed him a lot, and now the fact that his brother, he said he didn't even know his brother had access to social media in prison. So the fact that his brother is doing this without Master P must make him feel a little bad, right? Because P is the bigger brother. He's the older brother. And he put C. Murder on. He always looked out for him. Now C. Murder is doing this without him. All right? And he's not included. And I think that makes him feel some type of way. Especially it's the fact that Kim Kardashian's doing it and Monica's doing it. In my opinion, as black men, a lot of times we struggle with that situation, family. And what I'm talking about is, you know, when women come to our defense and they're able to do some things for us that we can't do for ourselves, it's a hurting thing, right? And it seems like people are more gracious towards the work that other folks are doing, don't appreciate us. And I will say this, family, the biggest fallouts you're gonna have are with people that you know, all right? People that you love. And I'm gonna always say this, brothers and sisters, especially to the black men, always get things right with your family, okay? Always get things right with your family, especially your family and your good friends. The reason why is because you only get one family. And if Sick the Shocker was to die, if Master P was to die, I don't think either one would be able to take it. And, you know, I really believe that, you know, as brothers, we have to put a lot of things behind us and understand this is your brother, you know. And I want to talk about this. If you have, you know, even if you have a issue with your fathers, I've had, you know, fallouts with my dad before, and we didn't talk for many years. One time, I talked to my dad for like 5 years, and you know, it could be a hurting experience, you know, especially when, you know, you feel like somebody didn't appreciate you. But at the end of the day, when it's your brother, always, family, get it right. I think Monica is saying the right thing, saying you're brothers. This is between y'all, and it is. I think that his frustrations with Monica or Kim Kardashian, they don't have nothing to do with that, right? His problem more is with his brother, you know? And that's why, as black men, we always have to keep the men in our lives that love us. We don't have many options. For a lot of us as men, as black men, if we don't help each other, nobody's going to help us, family. Nobody's going to help us. And it also talks about, you know, a lot of times, sometimes people will help you that's not your family members. And with Master P, the fact that Monica and Kim Kardashian is going to help him, and he ain't helping his own brother right now because of a fallout, it's touching, right? So I just want to let brothers know we need to be serious about getting things right with our brothers, getting things right with the family, healing family. Well, a lot of times as black men, we can be emotional. We can say things that we don't mean, but you know what? We gotta heal. We need each other. All right. I can tell you, brothers, that I cannot do nothing without you, brothers, buying into it. All right. If black men don't work together, if brothers can't, you know, when brothers are fighting against brothers, father against son, we can't do anything, family. We have to come together on one accord and talk our issues out. You know, we don't have to go out to Instagram, start taking it out on other people, taking it out on Kim Kardashian, taking it out on Sick the Shocker, whoever else. And I'm pretty shocked because Master P is typically a wise guy. He just had a moment, and you know what? You can make mistakes. You understand? It's okay to make mistakes, family. So, brothers, I really appreciate all that you are doing for the channel. Subscribe at the bell. Thank you, brothers. I really appreciate you and all that you do, guys. As you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe at the bell. Check me out on the first comment pinned to the top. Check out check me out there. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Check all of that. Check out the Patreon, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.